Okay, everyone, it's the last episode. A few other things I just want to talk about, and a little surprise at the end. Hope you enjoy. And then there's recent stuff, like the recent Ian thing, where there was this one dude that sounded almost exactly like Chris, and had the same name as him. I'm not sure if that was actually true or not, but it pissed Chris off a lot. And he called the new Chris an imposter. We sort of refer to this Chris as Liquid Chris, sort of a counterpart to Chris that's pretty much a whole bunch more likable and what Chris really should be. People also sort of trolled Chris and referred to him as sort of a fake Chris and called him Ian. This eventually got pretty heated, and they had this music competition, and Chris just got really into it, and got really angry when Liquid Chris actually won, because Liquid Chris actually put some effort into it while Chris was half-assing it like he always does. But that was like the biggest thing that recently happened with him. Then there was the thing where his father came in the room and demanded he take all the videos out of his house down YouTube, which is impossible because of all the mirrors people have posted. But yeah, that's basically Chris in a nutshell. I've some of the stuff I've said is a little disoriented and a little out of order at this point. I'm pretty much just rambling about everything that sort of just happened recently. There's a whole bunch of other stuff I could talk about, like the Ivy stuff and stuff that's happened with Clyde Cash. But I won't get too much into that. You could probably dig some stuff up yourself about it. It's very common. You can look up stuff on YouTube or, Google and all that. Oh yeah, there was another thing I wanted to talk about. Back earlier in the year, there was this one girl named Emily that actually managed to lure Chris out on a fake date. What basically happened was they went to a local mall that Chris used to go to, and Chris brought his father, Bob, with him. Some of the other trolls came as well, and they sort of stealth-recorded some of it, and they had some that they had to do with audio because you weren't allowed to bring video cameras into the mall. But basically, what happened was Bob basically stole Chris's thunder and just started rambling about all this other stuff. It was awesome because Chris couldn't really get much in, even though it was his date. But yeah, Chris apparently got a little touchy with her too, and she resisted him pretty well. He was scary apparently when she was out on a date with him. The funniest part though was there was an actual guy in a pickle suit that came and took Emily away with him. And Chris actually followed for a little bit and talked to the guy in the pickle suit, and pickle suit guy was being really sarcastic, just sort of saying, "Oh, I don't know you" or anything. And Chris was petrified. Apparently, he called the cops or something, or said he called the cops. He bullshits all the time like that. But that was like one of the funnier things. You could find that on YouTube somewhere. Most of it, you can only find like the Pickle Man suit in the audio portion, but the actual date you can actually see in video with Bob there in all his glory. So yeah, with that being said, we have come to the end of our journey. I hope you enjoyed this really horrifying and strange look into the past of Sonic Chew. There's a few other things I wanted to say, but because of time I couldn't really say them, but I hope you enjoyed. Good luck, and good night.
Roshu, the director, and the director's protest. For our rights as women among all people, I will overpower those slanderous jerks. Dun 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 dun. End of the episode. Stay tuned for the next one. Fighting here, living with
information was leaked, as you requested. No, Chris is not aware of your true identity. Yes, yes, I am sure the miscredits will be happy with our progress. It won't be long until our goals will finally be fulfilled. Yes, I do think you are such a man to lead the movement in the right direction. Yes, goodbye, Mr. Maze.